Weirdly, I feel more nervous about giving a sales tip than what I do when I'm having the opportunity to MC, I suppose. Maybe there's more on the line. I've been in business now in my 11th year, and the thing that I think, or the thing that I've learnt around sales is that most people don't have a sales problem. Seems weird. Most people have an exposure problem. So what does that actually mean? Sales, in my book, is about authenticity. If people don't feel something that you're being authentic, then you have a very tough time selling to them. It doesn't matter how good your pitch is. So think about that. It's not a sales problem, it's an exposure problem. So how do we fix the sales side by increasing the exposure? Well, the simple answer is my tip, and it's 7 words. More offers in front of more people. How hard is that? I receive feedback from my clients that it's not some of the stuff we do about growing business. It's actually the feedback I've got most recently is distilling complex problems or situations or even frameworks into simple, actionable steps that's designed for their business. And that's what I wanted to try and deliver tonight. More offers in front of more people. Do you know there was a study, I can't reference it because I can't remember, but I heard it on a podcast just the other week. And so you'll have to just trust me, right? It talked about how lucky people, through this research, have been confirmed that lucky people are the people that receive all these opportunities that come to them. That's really surprising research, isn't it? But how do the opportunities come? They have a greater network, or they are putting things out in front of more people. And it's funny when you put more things out in front of more people, how your luck changes. Crazy, right? So what I've found, and I wanted to give 3 benefits in this little process about more offers in front of more people. It creates more opportunities. It doesn't matter what your offer is, putting it in front of people gives you an opportunity to share. When you give people an opportunity to share what you've got, what does that give you? It gives you benefit number 2, feedback. You get instant feedback. And if you're asking good questions, if you're listening intently, then you'll keep asking good questions. And what will you do? You'll learn what's resonating with people in your offer. So it's a great feedback loop if you can get more offers in front of more people. People who I speak to in business who are struggling, sales are down or whatever, they have an exposure problem. They're not getting their offer in front of enough people. And the third point, it builds your confidence. Because when you start to talk to people about your offer, when you start to get feedback about your offer, and maybe what's hitting and what's not, it could be just a simple head shake on something, some other movement or some question that somebody's asked you, that gives you the feedback to refine things over time. And when you're speaking about these things, that gives you more confidence to share. You're giving yourself that opportunity to get a yes. And when we inevitably get a no, because I don't know anybody that has a 100% conversion rate, but when you inevitably get that no, you take it in its stride, you learn from it, and you move on. And you go again, you put more offers in front of more people. How's my time going?
Sounds okay.
I want to finish with a little story, personal, about my own business. So I've built a coaching business, let's say, off the back of a one-on-one offer. Now, what happens on the back of those one-on-one offers, the one-on-one engagements? Workshops, strategy days, so many things underpinning that. Even tomorrow, off a company day running for a business. Things just happen because that's an offer, we build a relationship, and then you start to dive deep or you create opportunities further down. The other part of my business, which is a paid membership, and there are people in the room who I appreciate you immensely are part of this paid membership. Now, that has a grand total of 7 people in it currently. How many people have I put that offer to? Well, I put it in 2 stages. Those that haven't joined, I put it in 2 stages. The first time I sent the offer and subsequent follow-up, 15 people. I handpicked 15 people from my list and I got 2 people. 2 out of 15. But what was the conversion rate on that? Just a bit over 13%. For a first offer, I'll take 13% every day of the week. The number, only 15 offers, 15 people that I put the opportunity in front of, 2 took it up. What did I do? Refine some stuff. How can I get more than 13%? Refine the messaging a little bit. Got some feedback back from the 13, not all of them, but some of them who weren't ready to take up the offer or it wasn't striking them or whatever, and I adjusted some stuff. So then I decided, right, I'm ready to send out that offer, that opportunity, to 30 people. And I got 5. That's almost a 17% conversion. That's awesome. I'm really happy. What I'm happy with is that I now spend the next 6 months continuing to refine that offer, working deeply with the 7 people in the offer to go again in 6 months' time probably. Working one-on-one with them to help them achieve whatever they're trying to achieve in the business. From a total number perspective, 7 out of 45, which comes down to about a 15% conversion rate. Still really happy. But I know I've got a bigger list. I know there's more people there. But when I'm ready, I'm going to put that offer to more people. So I'm going to put more offers or an offer in front of more people. And if I get a 16, 17% conversion rate on 1,000, that's going to be all right. I'm happy with that. Next stage. So that's a personal story of what I'm dealing with today and how I balance myself, I suppose, in that this is a process. There's a design system around it. But ultimately, the way to do that, the way to achieve that is what? More offers in front of more people. If you do that, doesn't matter what game you're in, you will sell more. And that means you can invoice more. And people are generally happy with that. That's my tip.